So my name is Anil Kumar. I am the Executive Director of BNI Cochin and Cochin Suburban and Idiki District. Also, I am a District Director for BNI India, supporting around 10 chapters, 10 regions in the country. So I am a business coach who works with business owners and help them grow their business. I started BNI 10 years back in 2012, and I was the first person who initiated BNI in Kerala. And right now, Kerala is around 4,000 plus members and 90 plus chapters. So I operate from Cochin town. So that's about me.
Yeah, my name is KVT Ramesh. People call me as KVT, and I'm from Vishakapatanam, Vizag. You also call it as. Uh, I've started my journey as a member in BNI. I was a member of BNI Hyderabad region, and then looking at BNI strength and the way it can impact people, and I moved to Vishakapatanam only to start BNI. So it's almost like 9 years now. For 9 years, we have impacted so many lives there. Now we have close to 800 members there. And that's how the journey is. Of course, during the journey, I played multiple roles like district director, launched BNI in about 8 cities, and also helped 2 countries to grow. Sri Lanka is one of the countries which I helped to grow as a country head, and also Tanzania to take Tanzania into a shape. So these are the 2 countries I helped. So learned a lot by teaching a lot of directors in BNI, because I was one of the key trainers of BNI India and also global. Trained people across 14 countries in BNI. So that's my journey. Very, very exciting.
Amazing. That's amazing. It's a pleasure to have both of you here. If you could just let us know a little bit about how your life was before BNI and now after BNI, how has it impacted your life?
So for me, at 20 plus years, I was in corporate life and I was in a human resource field. And I was working with large companies, including some of the multinational companies like Unilever and all. The thing is that you are very much blocked with the structured way of working with corporate leaders and also focusing on something that is only for the benefit of the organization, and also something connected with that organization and its CSR activity when it comes to society. Whereas BNA has given you a possibility for expanding your giving activity to across the globe, actually speaking, because there is no limit in BNA for anyone. It is a great possibility. I consider BNA as an opportunity for enhancing your personality, your leadership capabilities, your attitude, then your the amount of help that you can extend to other people. So usually we always say that it's a blessing when you have an ecosystem around you that support you, but it is also a blessing when you have an ecosystem where you can support. So it's even more blessing. You get a lot of opportunity to help other people. So BNA has opened up that opportunity for me to help hundreds and thousands of business owners, who in turn actually impacting the life of thousands of people. So we can say that 1,600 members are there in Cochin, and and then I can say that they are impacting around 2 lakhs families. So that's the kind of impact that you make, and when you support other regions also, because you somehow become part of their life and the success of those regions as well. So it has opened up a lot of possibilities for me to leverage my own skills and attitude to help. Otherwise, it was restricted. The previous 22 years was restricted to one organization or 2 organizations, whereas now you're free to help anyone. That's the kind of opportunity that you have in BNI. You're very much free to help anyone, no matter whether the person is in your city or in another city. And the amount of gratitude that you get on a daily basis has multiplied, or even it's people talk about 10x and all. If you ask about the gratitude that we receive as executive directors in BNA, is 100x kind of a thing, because it's millions of gratitude you get on an yearly basis. So that's again a blessing. You are in the prayers of many people.
Yeah. So for me, actually, life before BNI, after BNI, if you ask me, so before BNI, I don't even remember I have life, to be frank with you, because I've been into business even before BNI. And my only goal is to earn money and be with family. That's it. Those are the 2 things that I was doing, nothing else. But after BNI, if you ask me frankly, I found purpose of life. So why you are living and what is that you can do with the potential you have. I've never seen what my potential was before BNI and after BNI. The opportunities that I've got and the kind of display that was available for me also, to express myself on a lot of expression grounds. So BNI has become an expression ground and expressed myself and found my purpose. Like Anil said, today a lot of gratitude from people across the world. I'm talking about in so many countries. Your people, they keep calling you and saying that, okay, this one aspect of mine has completely transformed because of you. I don't know. So the kind of happiness and fulfillment that you get when you hear such kind of things can't be matched with, even if you earn crores of rupees. They can't be matched with the money or anything for that matter. So, you can help your family, that becomes your responsibility. But when you start helping extended family, and then when you see your family is no more just your house, but about the whole world, that's completely different. And that can happen only with BNI. I'm 100% sure. Without BNI, I'm not KVT. I would have been just gone in the crowd.
A moment in BNI which touched your heart and felt like this is going to change my life.
There was one incident when one of the very unknown person called me from a region called Kannur, and he told me that, sir, my name is so and so, and I'm calling you for giving you my thanks and gratitude. I asked what happened. So he told me that, okay, for the last few years, people have been inviting me for BNI and all. But yesterday I saw your video. That was a video was taken by, an interview was taken by one of the very famous media person in Cochin. And then that video I saw, and how beautifully you have explained BNI and its benefits and how it can impact my life. I didn't even think second time. I just went and took a membership in BNI in Kannur region. So when he told that, okay, I was just thinking that, okay, how much. Then I started realizing that a lot of people in many other regions have been using that video just to. So a simple thing that I did, thinking that, okay, it will help my region. But when I saw that video is helping many other regions in the state, I was so blessed, so feeling very good. And not only about me, but also about the person who had taken that interview and put it in the social media and all. So it is a 2018 video, but still it works. So that's a kind of. So it was a really amazing experience for me. I didn't thought that, okay, it will have that much impact.
Yeah, for me also, like Anil said, maybe many such incidents, but one always, takes the center part of the whole life of mine in BNI. So there was one guy, one of the members of my region, Vishakapatanam. He was part of Diamond chapter of Vishakapatanam. He came to the chapter meeting one of those days, and he was little uncomfortable. He was going out and coming inside 2-3 times. Normally BNI members won't move out once they come inside. But the other members, good friends of him in the chapter, they've seen him and they tried understanding what's happening to this guy, why is he going out. And after the third time when he's gone out, these guys also went out to check what's happening. And suddenly they've seen this guy falling flat on the floor and he was actually in pain. They tried understanding what happened. Actually, it was heart attack. At the moment they understood that, they took him to the hospital immediately from the chapter meeting only, a nearby care hospital. When they asked the doctors what is the condition, they said that so lucky that you brought him at the right time. So we definitely have to perform surgery. So because it has to go through surgery. And then they've asked you need to deposit about 4 lakh rupees. And these guys immediately called the wife of the person who's got the heart attack, and said that this is the current situation. Urgently, we may need to, deposit 4 lakh. And she said, "That's very sudden. Can you do something? Because right now I don't have that much money at home, and that immediately I can, deposit there." These guys immediately came back to the chapter meeting, and in the chapter meeting they've asked, okay guys, our member is in this kind of a situation, we need immediate help from all of us. They've together gotten about close to 6 lakhs. They didn't know how much each one of them are giving. So they gathered about 6 lakh and brought in 4 lakhs they paid there. And that guy is survived, and heart attack survival. And then I still remember, okay, so one of those days his wife met me and then said that, "Sir, I don't know why you brought BNI, but if my husband was at home, not in a BNI chapter meeting, I'm not sure if I would have saved him." I think, when I look back, what have you earned, or maybe what have you got out of BNI? This one story is more than enough for me. So when I look back, I feel like so emotional, so touched. I think God has reasons for us to be in this place. So that stands out in all the experiences that I had.
One quality or principle about BNI which you have seen has impacted lives of people significantly.
Oh yeah, many such. But one again, if I have to pick that immediately comes to my mind is discipline. Because sometimes what I believe, I've read in one of the books, the statement goes like this: you are an average of 5 people you go around with. So which means the closest people that you are, and you'll become, a few qualities will come to you, and you'll become an average of 5 people. So that happens in BNI for positive reasons. And I can pick up this particular person. So Uday Shetty from Secunderabad, he's the executive director for Secunderabad region. So we were all part of Hyderabad West region, and I was a member and he was a member and all that. I remember when he joined BNI, the first thing he had in his mind was, what, every day we have to come at 7:30, every week we have to come at 7:30, and entire year, 52 weeks you have to come at. I've never done anything in my life consistently for so many times, which means guaranteed I'll leave BNI very soon. Because this one consistency, this one discipline itself will make me go out of BNI, is what he said. He always used to say that, I do things regular. So from that stage, this man, we have an event called Members Day at the end of year. At the end of year, this man goes onto the stage and gets an award for highest attendance. From that stage to this stage, and he absolutely says, if not for BNI, I would have never gone into this kind of discipline. A quality which is very, very important for a businessman and for a person for that matters can be acquired because of a group of people and because of a system that is built so well.
BNI is a very structured and process-oriented and system-oriented organization. So when you think of, I worked in corporates and all, when we talk about performance management, high-profile performance management in multinationals. But this is a beautiful system where your performance of the members across the globe can be evaluated on a daily basis or a weekly basis, kind of a thing. So there is, once we started the region and all, on the third year, one of the members, Mr. Joby John, he's into ERP systems and they are running an IT company and all. He came to me and told that, Anil sir, I want to implement the traffic light system in my company. So he started working on implementing the traffic light, the member traffic light converted into...
What is the traffic light system?
So member traffic light is actually basically a system where our members' participation and commitment is measured on 7 parameters, where basically all the 7 parameters are connected with the core values of BNI. The members' performance, or the concept of traffic light, which is a measure of chapter performance. This is being utilized by members to bring in performance management system in their companies. So he started working on it, he implemented the system, and he started sharing that in training programs and all. Now if you look at almost around 50 plus members in the region are actually practicing this. That taking the performance management system of BNI and implementing that. So it's basically SME sector businesses bringing this kind of measurable parameters into their organization without spending too much of money. Otherwise, a performance management system will cost you a lot of money. So that kind of a value addition is created by the simple systems and processes that we follow. So that's a kind of thing which I feel why you should actually be a system-oriented, process-oriented organization. It can impact many people's life.
Something about you which your BNI members or your region members don't know.
I'm running one of the largest networking organization in the world, which is BNI. And the thing is that people think that I'm a very well networked person, but I'm not. I'm a very big introvert. It's not very easy for me to get along with everyone. Very selected. You can say that selective extrovert kind of a thing. So. But still, I'm really happy that I'm able to run one of the largest networking organizations. So that's something people think that it is. Anil sir is very much well networked. He can very easily build a relationship and all. I cannot easily build a relationship. Actually, it takes time for me.
That's a very unique quality. Interesting
Yeah,
coming from you. That will
even I don't
actually
know.
surprise a lot of people. So something from your side which people don't know about.
From my side, yeah, of course. I'm known to be disciplined and known to do a lot of things when it comes to business and all that. I handle multiple. What people don't know definitely is I watch a lot of movies. Almost see our local language Telugu. I don't even miss one movie, by the way. Most of the movies that gets released are watched by us.
Sir, could you let us know how many members you have in a region and what business do you do? And
See, between Cochin suburban region, we have 1,600 members, and we have done 2,240 plus crore of business in the last 9 years' time. So that's a total business done. On an average, we do around 700 crore of business in 12 months' time. The last 12 months, and we did more business during the pandemic, actually speaking.
Yeah, we have about 800 members, close to 800 members this month. We are touching 800. So we've crossed about 2,700 crores of business. What we've done with those members, that's a massive number for Vishakapatanam, because when it was started, nobody expected so much business can happen, and it is consistently growing also. So it's impacting lives.
tell us a little bit about what do you think about Synergy 2022?
Synergy 2022, because the thing is that again it's an opportunity for the members of BNI Chennai CBDB region to actually come together and celebrate their success. And when we normally say that what gets measured gets managed, what gets managed gets done, what gets done gets rewarded, and when what gets rewarded gets repeated. So when the basic concept, this event is actually the reflection of all the core values of BNI, and all the 7 core values are being demonstrated in an event. And when recognition is the core, actually speaking. So when we recognize people, definitely the performance gets repeated. And what we are recognizing is actually the giving attitude. The giving is being recognized, so the giving will get expanded. So I feel it's going to really positively impact the business as well as the region in the long run. So looking forward to Chennai CBDB becoming a 2,000 plus member region soon in the coming year. So thanks to Sunil and also Ajit for making this happen, and also all the regional leaders like all of you who made this happen and made this possible, because of which we are able to come, and if we are able to come and sit here, it's only because you made it happen. So thank you very much for that.
So you see, whenever I look at Sunil, I think he's my best friend in BNI circle. I can definitely tell you this. The kind of energy he carries is clearly seen in the entire region. And imagine if you have an event of this kind, Synergy 2022, that can clearly be seen in the entire event. And right from morning, I can see that the kind of excitement in every single member is very, very high. So these events happen only for one reason, not of course only, but then one very important reason why these events happen is to give all the members, a different kind of exposure altogether. All these days, maybe they are in their chapter only, they know only few members, and maybe 1 or 2 other chapters. Here, suddenly they see bigger picture of BNI, of the region. CBDB, how many members you have, you see all those members. Suddenly, when you see 1,000 odd members on a single platform, and then you suddenly feel, yeah, I'm part of such big network. And also, when you see people like all of us, when you invite people from different regions and different countries, and suddenly you're displaying, okay, this is what my region is. And then every member gets an opportunity of feeling proud about their region, and also gets opportunities to expand their businesses to others.